Hello, 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 and welcome to Kaylin's Corner. I'm your host, Kaylin, and this is my corner of the internet, where I talk about anything and everything that comes to mind. Thank you for joining me, and I hope this finds you well. Happy Friday, or happy day, whatever day you're listening to this, because you can be listening to this on a day that isn't upload day. But it's Friday for me, baby, so happy Friday. Don't mind me stalling while I look for the word of the day for today, because I've kind of gotten into the habit now of actually starting my podcast episodes with the intro and then immediately jumping into the word of the day. Also, I hope you guys enjoyed last week's episode with my first ever guest. I enjoyed it. It was fun. I even ended up listening to it back because I haven't been listening to my episodes back. And I did for last week's episode, and it was fun. I enjoyed it. Anyway, I hope you guys did too. But let's move on to the word of the day. Today's word genius word of the day is carapace. There's two definitions of this word. It's a noun, by the way, if you were curious. The first definition reads the hard upper shell of a tortoise, crustacean, or arachnid. Is that how you pronounce it? Arachnid. There we go. I don't know. Arachnid? What the freak? Anyway, I Googled arachnid and the first thing that came up was a picture of a spider, and it kind of looks, dare I say, cute. With the with I know spiders have 8 eyes or just 4. I know 8 legs. Maybe that's what I'm getting it confused with. This spider Loki looks really cute. Stop trying to get me to get a pet spider. It's not gonna happen. I'd probably kill it. Like, I don't want to say mistakenly because if I buy a spider to have as a pet, to kill it mistakenly just doesn't seem. No, 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 no. Anyway, who said that I had to get a spider as a pet anyway? Nobody. I'm just saying shit now. Anyway, so the definition of the word of the day, or the first definition for carapace. Carapace? Carapace. Yes. The hard upper shell of a tortoise, crustacean, or arachnid. Second definition reads something regarded as a protective or defensive covering. Okay, what are the example sentences? The first one says, the trickiest part of eating a lobster is removing the meat from the carapace. Carapace. I don't know why I wanted to say carapace. Anyway, second one reads, she uses humor as a carapace to guard her more complex and private emotions. They always find a way to come for me, I fear. Because why did the second example sentence come for me like that? It's like they knew. I started reading definitions. I started reading definitions in the beginning of my podcast episodes, and now they want to target me because I get other definitions throughout the week, and I will check them from time to time because I'm pretty bad at checking my email. Admittedly, I'll admit it. Okay, I suck at checking my email. I just get a little overwhelmed with all the freaking promotional emails. I've spoken on this matter before, but yeah, I don't really want to go on a tangent about that. But shit, can we calm down on the freaking promotional emails, please? I don't need more than one email a day from you. Like, honestly. And you know what's funny about, sorry, I feel like I'm kind of hopping all over the place already, but anyway. What's funny about arachnids, aka spiders? Are spiders the only arachnids? Oops. because the definition: arachnids are a class of arthropods that include spiders, scorpions, mites, and ticks. Okay, so not just spiders, but I'm recording down in the basement. And before I turned this light on, I felt as if I walked through a cobweb. So, yeah, I might just be a little paranoid that there's a spider on me the entire episode, but gonna try to ignore that. Uh, but I thought it was funny, ironic, really, that spiders were mentioned in the definition of, well, not, oh yeah, no, in the definition of the word of the day, as well as the second example sentence for the word of the day, low-key feeling like a subliminal towards me. I mean, it's not for me particularly. My name isn't like written on it, but if the shoe fits, wear it, and I feel like that's my shoe size. So, anyway, anyway. Oh, so do all arachnids have 8 limbs? Because that's kind of hmm. Arach arachnida. Interesting. Googling on Google. The scientific name is arachnid. Arachnid. I don't know. Arachnida. Arachnid. Can we get a pronunciation? I don't like when they give me the YouTube for the pronunciation because just give me the little thing so I can. Arachnida. Yeah, okay, similar to what I said. Arachnida. I don't even want to remember how I mispronounced it before. Let's not live in the past. That's ironic coming from me. But you know what? It's valid. Anyway. So that's carapace. Carapace? Carapace. Carapace. That's the word of the day. Never heard that word before. The hard upper shell of a tortoise, crustacean, or arachnid. Or something regarded as a protective or defensive covering. Like my jokes. Sometimes. Sometimes. Not all the time. Not all the time. Period. No S. Not all the time, but sometimes. Sometimes. Sorry, I had to settle for a moment. Because it does feel a little targeted, not gonna lie. But anyway, I hope your day's going well because mine is going great. I do my best anyway to keep trucking along, keep trucking along. Actually, there's something I wanted to talk about today. There's this girl, I see her everywhere. Home Goods, Marshalls, TJ Maxx, Burlington, Walmart, Dollar Tree, you name it, you'll see her. She's even on the cover of a magazine, Time magazine, to be specific. Or to be exact, rather. Hello Kitty? I know you've seen her recently. If you've been outside, I know you've seen her. She's everywhere, everywhere. I I'm not going to hate because I love Hello Kitty. She's that girl. I watched Hello Kitty growing up. Don't ask me about her episodes though, babe, because I don't remember, but I do recall seeing her on the television. I don't know why I'm talking about her like this. I'm not even like I'm really not upset about it. It's just Anyway, it's just a little crazy that she's all over the place. Like legitimately all over the place. And I support her. She's chasing her bag. How can I hate on her? She's chasing her bag. But what I really want to know is, who does she owe money? Who does she owe money? Because it seems like she's all over the place chasing her bag because she's in debt. Now, maybe that's a profound statement to make. And you know what? Maybe you're right. You being me. Because there's nobody else in the room with me. But anyway, maybe that's a profound statement to make. And Hello Kitty's really just making a comeback, and she's bigger and better than ever. But I haven't heard any news about like Hello Kitty shows or anything, like a Hello Kitty movie or anything like that. And maybe maybe I'm just living under a rock and I just see her every freaking store I go to. Plushies, books, notebooks, cups, makeup, travel makeup case. Travel makeup case. She's there. She's there. Skincare even. Hello Kitty is in her bag. And I would really love to know like how much they're making off of her, because I'm very intrigued, just because, well, I'm intrigued. I like the analytical stuff. Show me the numbers. Show me the numbers, baby. I'm just interested to know. But are there any like Hello Kitty movies or anything, or did they just decide, you know what? Since the early 2000s are making a comeback, like, the early 2000s trends are making a comeback. Why don't we bring Hello Kitty back too? And since everyone who was growing up in the early 2000s is now a legal adult, they're gonna fawn over the Hello Kitty stuff. The economy's crashing and burning, life is tough, but we have Hello Kitty. Maybe I'll treat myself to a little $8 Hello Kitty tumbler. I did. Actually, two of them. Actually, I actually did buy two Hello Kitty tumblers. Haven't used them yet, but I have no regrets. So, whatever. But, where was I even going with this? I don't know. I'm just going on a freaking ramble over here, it sounds like. But really, though, she's everywhere. Everywhere. The traveling makeup case, it was like one of those big briefcase kind of things. When you open it up and I don't like, kind of unfolds open. Like a makeup bag, for a makeup artist, a traveling makeup artist, really. $60 for that thing because it was Hello Kitty themed. I mean, I'm not really sure how much those kinds of um, products, like the traveling makeup case itself, like if it was just plain, how much it would go for. But $60 for the traveling Hello Kitty makeup bag? I don't really know makeup. It's not a bag. Makeup box? I don't know, babe. I don't know the exact word for it, but I hope you're picking up what I'm putting down. $60 to travel with Hello Kitty, holding your makeup. I don't want to say hostage because that's not really the right word, but holding your makeup safe, keeping it safe for you. She's safe in Hello Kitty's hands. $60. I'm telling you, she's in her bag. She's back and she's better than ever. And yeah, she's on the cover of Time magazine. Like, I peeped that. That shit's fucking crazy. I went to Dollar Tree looking for a word search. I was searching for a word search book. Dollar Tree was a hot mess express, but I was there looking through all the coloring books and notebooks and things. They have Hello Kitty coloring books, of course. And I was looking for the word search. And who do I stumble across? The kitty herself in word search form. I can't be mad at her. $1.25 for a word search, Hello Kitty themed. Honestly, it might be the cheapest you'll find her anywhere. Even if it is just in a word search book. But damn, like she's in her bag. Either she's in her bag or she's in debt. Maybe a little bit of both. Maybe she owes somebody a little something, but she still wants to have her coin to collect for herself at the end, you know? But that shit's crazy. Hello Kitty on Time magazine? Anyway, let's see. Hello Kitty is a fictional character created by Yuko Shimizu. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And designed by Yuko Yamaguchi. Yamagachi? Not Yamagachi. There's a U there. I don't know how to pronounce these names and I'm sorry. The character is owned by the Japanese company Sanrio and is depicted as a British white cat with a red bow and no visible mouth. Hello Kitty's British human storyline originated in the mid 1970s when Sanrio promoted her to Japanese women who admired Britain. Huh? I I'm gonna keep it real with you. I didn't really know Hello Kitty's origin story. She has a significant other? Aw, dear Daniel. Cute. Aw. But okay, so the character is owned. Yeah. I read that. Hello Kitty's British human storyline originated in the mid 1970s when Sanrio promoted her to Japanese woman. Oh, when. I don't know how to read sometimes. When Sanrio promoted her to Japanese women, I read it as woman. Like. Like as if Hello Kitty is Japanese, which I'm technically aren't her parents. Like, you know what? Her creators, rather, I suppose. Um, they're Japanese, presumably. I'm not 100% sure actually, but I read it as if uh, I'm laughing at myself because I have no one to blame but me for misreading that. Like, how silly can I be? Bars. Anyway, I read it as if Hello Kitty's the Japanese woman, but she's not a woman. She's a cat. Hence the name Hello Kitty. Anyway, don't mind me just getting mad at myself. But Japanese women went crazy for Hello Kitty. They promoted it to Japanese women who admired Britain. Hmm. Interesting. Daughter, is Hello Kitty a girl? Yes. Hello Kitty. Wait. Hello Kitty, a Japanese fictional character which was believed to be a cat for 50 years, turned out to be an actual little girl. The creators revealed about the character on its 50th anniversary. That was published July 20th, 2024, so this year. Wait a minute. She's a little girl? But why does she have a significant other if she's a little girl? I mean, I guess, you know what? Growing up, we did our things, I guess. Had our little significant others, our little boyfriends, little girlfriends, whatever. I didn't really partake in that, but I know a lot of people did, so I'm not really gonna. I don't want to say yuck somebody else's yum, because I feel like that's a little. That doesn't really match what I'm saying, but similar in a way. Uh, I don't want to diss anybody, but also like if Hello Kitty is actually a little girl in a kitty costume, how little of a girl is she though? If I think When I hear the words little girl, I think of a girl, like a pubescent girl. Puberty age is like 13 plus, so I would think less than 13, so 12 and under. I suppose, okay, significant other at like 10, 11, 12. I get it. I understand. But, actually, I think well, no. When I hear the words little girl, I do think prepubescent girl. But I know I just said like 10, 11, 12. Okay, yeah, fine. And I do think, yeah, like, okay, yeah, fine. But really, when I hear the word little girl, I think like 9 and below. 10, 11, 12. I don't know. Like, you're still a girl, a little girl. Really, like, actually. But, like, little girl feels like too. Mm, but you're a preteen. Yeah. Once you hit the double digits but haven't hit puberty yet, or even if you did hit puberty, because we all sprout at different ages. That's cool. Um, Once you hit the double digits, but you haven't hit your teen years yet, you're just a preteen. 10, 11, 12, you're a preteen. 9 and below, sorry, I hit my mic like twice. Didn't acknowledge it the first time, but the second time I gotta say something. Um, 10, 11, 12, preteen. 9 and below, little girl. But do you refer to someone who's like 10, 11, 12 as a preteen? Like that preteen over there needs to calm down. what a what a statement to make. Why did those words come out of my mouth? I don't know. Just a random sentence. Like, when would I even address or even talk to preteen? Unless they're like related to me, I can't imagine. And honestly, you know what? That's something that I that's something that I would say about my brother. That preaching over there needs to calm down. Calm down. I don't know why that's so funny to me. Calm down over there, preteen. Mm, let me not. Let me not. Let me calm down myself, actually. But damn, she's a little girl in her bag. Because she's everywhere. She's the most famous little girl. I mean, to be fair, 50th anniversary. Wow, good for her. So, wait. 50th anniversary this year. But then they say 1970. And I know, like, 1970 to 2030, 2000 to 2020, that would have been 50. Wouldn't this be 54? Or is it 50 years of her being, like, ooh, damn, sorry. I keep hitting the mic. I'm getting a little animated when I'm talking, and I'm not necessarily looking and paying attention to my hand movements and gestures, so I keep like moving around a lot and accidentally hitting the mic. But oh, excuse me. Interesting. I'm sorry, don't mind me. Ooh, I don't know what happened to my voice then. Sorry, don't mind me. I don't know what the freak is going on here right now. I don't know what the freak is going on here right now. But what is Hello? People also ask, what is Hello Kitty supposed to be? Interesting. Hello Kitty is a Gajinka or Anthro. Hold on. Stop messaging me right now. I'm busy. I'm trying to read this word and you're distracting me. Can I get a pronunciation? Damn. Anthrop. I don't like sounding words out. Sorry. I just want to know. Just insert the information in my brain, please. Suffering. I'm so dramatic. I'm sorry. I need to read more too. Anyway, anthropo. My God, sorry, the notifications are distracting me. I need to put my phone on D&D or something because this is getting out of hand. Anthropomorphism. Anthropomorphism. Can I get a pronunciation? Anthropomorphism. Thank you. Anthropomorphism. Interesting. Anyway, wow, I got stuck on the friggin' word. Hello Kitty is a I don't even know how to pronounce that either. Gajinka? Damn. I don't like when I don't know how to pronounce stuff. Is it just me? Cuz I feel like oh, I feel like I sound silly. Gajinka. Gajinka. Can I get a pronunciation? No, they're not gonna give me the pronunciation. Gijinka. Anyway, she's a cat. Anthropomorphism or personification of a Japanese bobtail cat. Now I want to see what the Japanese bobtail cat looks like. Oh, I I only tap I only typed in 3 letters into my Google search bar, and the first thing that comes up was Japanese bobtail. So thank you. They're so cute. Aw, aw, makes me want to get another cat. But I love. Oh wait, sorry, hold on. They're so cute, but their tails kind of throw me off. And I know bobcats don't really like they have a little snub of a tail, a little nub of a tail, rather. Not snub. I don't know. Snubble, the Pokemon. That's a dog, actually. Anyway, um, but they're so cute. I mean, it's a cat. The cats generally, I feel like, look pretty similar. Like their features can look a little bit different. Like humans, whatever. Whatever. Just fucking glossing over it. We come in all different shapes and sizes, babe. And cats do too. They're still cute. Humans are too. And that's cool. That's great. That's awesome. That's fine. I don't need another cat though. So I need to stop. But they're so cute. Oh, some of these cats look a little cross-eyed though. I think they need to check on them. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh. I don't mean to laugh, but very much the first, like, maybe not the first, but there were a couple. There's this one cat just looks so. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's because it has a little something in its eye or something. That's what it looks like to me when I zoomed in, anyway. And then the diagram right after. Actually, no, that cat doesn't look so cross-eyed. Yeah, no, there. I might have to tweet it or something. Does this cat look cross-eyed or is it just me? But these are the cats that Hello Kitty is based off. They're cute, although, what the freak? What happened? Oh my god! Sorry, I somehow ended up on my Google homepage with like a bunch of articles. And one of the articles that's popping up for me is egg recall. FDA classifies 3 egg brands as the highest possible risk and recall update. Throw out ASAP. Like, what the freak can we even eat anymore? I feel like there's been recalls on so many different things. Just a couple episodes ago, I was talking about a recall. I think it was a recall. It was something about Ooh, either I'm getting sleepy because it is 9 p.m. currently, or I'm getting bored. But anyway, I gotta continue talking anyway. Just a couple episodes ago, I was talking about a recall or whatever exactly it was. I'm pretty sure it was a recall about pancake mix. And now, what highest possible risk of what? Like, what are we at risk for with these eggs? According to the agency, a Class 1 recall is the highest possible risk category of recall classified by the FDA. This means that there is a, quote, situation in which there is a reasonable probability that the use or exposure to a volatile product will cause serious adverse health consequences or death, according to the FDA. What the freak? This is from NJ.com. Okay. Thanks, New Jersey, I guess. The recalled egg brands that fall under this classification include Milo's Poultry Farms and Tony's Fresh Market Chicken Eggs, as well as Happy Quackers Farm Duck Eggs, all distributed by the company Milo's Poultry Farms LLC. The strain of salmonella involved is antibiotic resistant, meaning that it may be more difficult to treat severe bacterial infections. OMG. Well, this seems to be like a New Jersey problem given that it's from NJ.com, but I guess I can do like a quick little search and see Milo's Poultry Farms. Oh, wait. They're based in Wisconsin. Milo's Poultry Farms, Bondwell, WI, which Wisconsin is my guess anyway. That's kind of, well, I guess check your eggs. Yeah, that is Wisconsin. I know something sometimes. Damn. Oh. Oh, well, a further Google search has revealed that the cases were linked to eggs sold by Milo's Poultry Farms LLC, which sold its products to restaurants and stores in Illinois, Michigan, and Wisconsin. Damn, that's tough. That was posted last month, September 9th. When was this published anyway? This was published 2 days ago, October 2nd. What the freak? That's crazy though. That's crazy. Interesting. Oh, excuse me. What the freak was I eating? You ever burp and the taste of the burp is just a little off-putting? Like, not to be gross, but I don't like. I'm gonna dive into this a little bit. Actually, I feel like usually when I burp, it just tastes like the last thing I ate, right? But I let out a burp and it it's not really it's not giving what it needs to give, which is what? Burp. But the very last thing that I ate was a slice of a coconut cream pie from Market Basket. Shout out to Market Basket cuz that shit was bussin'. But it didn't taste like that. It low key tasted like some salt and vinegar chips that I had earlier, but minus the salt and vinegar, it just tasted like the potato. But a little bit off putting because that wasn't the last thing that I ate. Actually, it was probably the first thing I ate in the series of snacks that I had. But anyway, that's besides the point. Who cares? If you don't have to listen, and that's okay. But anyway, What was I yapping about before I even got to this? Because that shit really threw me off. Threw me for a freaking loop. Oh, I was talking about Miss Hello Kitty. She can kiss this kitty goodbye because some of the stuff that she has out is hella expensive. I.e., that traveling makeup case. That's what I'm gonna call it. I don't really know what else to call it, but it's $60. Like that's crazy. And now I want to Google and see what I could find. Traveling makeup case. Yep. Oh wait. Oh no, but that's a big one. Oh, that's cute. Okay, wait. I gotta find one of like a similar stature because there are some here that are like, oh, this one is $60 too. But you know what? I wasn't even the one that saw it. Oh, not the Timu ad, of course. Damn. If this is on Timu for $26, I can only imagine how much it would be not from Timu. And it's just like a standard. Why does this one look like a freaking cat carrier? Mm. Okay, $32 for like a plain makeup case, traveling makeup case from Amazon. Oh, now I'm gonna start getting all these freaking ads. I don't even wear makeup like that. The most I wear is like mascara and eyeshadow. And eyeshadow is really only on super special occasions. Like, gonna show out a little bit. Just a little pop of color on the eyelids. Don't mind me. But otherwise, you'll find me barefaced, regular schmegular, maybe with a little mascara if I'm feeling it. I feel like making my eyelashes pop a little bit. Just a little bit. Mm. Aw. I opened up Twitter and someone tweeted, so it finally happened. I asked someone, hey, how are you? As we normally do out of habit. They responded, not well, actually. I asked if they wanted to talk about it. They said, I think so. So I listened to a stranger for 20 minutes. They gave me a big hug and thanked me after. And they put like a little pleading emoji. Like the kind of sad pleading emoji. Like, oh. And honestly, we need more people like that in the world. More people that are willing to listen to strangers vent. Because I do feel as though sometimes you just gotta say it out loud and get it off your chest, you know? Or just say it to someone. Sometimes writing about it isn't enough. And I say this from my own personal experience because I do keep a journal. I write about things. Sometimes I'll just write things in my notes even and call it a day. Just to let it out right in the moment because I can't get to my notebook or whatever. Or if I already written about it and I feel like I still need to let it out a little bit more, I'll write it in my notes or something, you know? Nothing too crazy. Other times it's like writing about it isn't enough. And my theory behind that is because you're essentially just talking to yourself. Like me right now in this podcast episode, I'm just talking to myself until it gets put out into the world and then I'm talking to someone. But truly in reality still, I am kind of just talking to myself. It's only me here. I'm not having a conversation with anyone else. But still, sometimes you need someone else. Maybe not to get advice from, but just to listen and nod and give you like the reassurance that, like, oh wow, that's crazy, or I don't know, the sympathy, empathy, compassion, basic things. Sometimes you just need someone else to listen, and looking at them and seeing the response via, like, the eye contact or just the facial expressions of the movements is enough to help validate you, I guess. Validate your situation, or enough to kind of help take that weight off your chest. Like a therapy session. Except, I guess in that case, they're not being paid for therapy session, and they're not licensed therapists to give advice. So there's that. But still, I do believe that that was really nice. That was a really kind act for them to just listen to someone else. Um, get the things that are weighing them down off their chest. Because sometimes that's really all someone needs, to relieve the pressure a little bit. If you let the pressure build up too long, it just might explode. It's good to release. To release. I was gonna say something else and I totally forgot what it was. It was something along the lines of expressing yourself just with a random stranger, but I can't remember what exactly. A little bit frustrating, really. But I guess it wasn't that important. If it's important, it'll come back to me and I'll say it. But I guess for now, that's really it. But, oh, I remember now. Sometimes I'll get customers who will kind of just lay it on me, really. Like, they'll just start talking about their day or whatever's going on in their lives just because I It's like, oh, how are you? Or like, find everything okay? Or whatever. And they'll kind of just like, oh, yeah, well, I was looking for this, but I couldn't find that. And, they don't really like this, i.e., like they're shopping for someone else or something. And they'll kind of just give me their whole life story. And somehow, anytime someone goes to give me like their life story, there isn't another customer in line. So they don't feel the need to rush, and I don't feel the need to rush them like out of my face or anything. Well, that sounds a little bit aggressive. It doesn't really bother me too much. It's actually pretty intriguing, the stories that I hear, the things that random people will tell me just because they felt like it, I suppose. And a lot of the times, I want to say like 9 out of 10 times, they'll say, sorry to just give you my life story, like at the end. Other times, I think, well, I mean, maybe like 1 out of 10 times, if that. They'll be like, thank you for listening. I'm like, you're welcome. Sometimes you just gotta let it out, and that's okay. That's not really what I anticipated with the interaction from the start, but happy to listen, happy to help you get things off your chest. Because sometimes you just need to relieve the pressure, relieve the tension, whether it's legitimately just talking to a stranger or even writing about it. But like I said, sometimes writing about it isn't enough because I don't know if I really finished thought, my train of thought earlier. Because it's like talking to yourself, like me right now. Sometimes I feel like when I'm recording and talking in my podcast episodes that it's very mm, monotonous, mundane, even. Sorry. Am I using that word correctly? Yes. Mundane, lacking interest or excitement, dull. And it kind of sucks because, in the moment I don't get any feedback, obviously, because I'm just talking by myself as opposed to having at least one other person to talk to and get immediate feedback from, you know? But I guess that's really on me for not having guests on, except for last week. Last week I did really enjoy and I had a lot of fun. Though I do wish that we would have recorded a little bit longer. Excuse me, got a little bit ippy. Definitely something to look into, especially I have officially had my podcast for a year now. I honestly forget the exact day that I first uploaded. I believe it was like September 22nd or something. Yep. Wow. Right on the nose. Right on the money. Should go play the lottery, huh? September 22nd, 2023. That was a little bit ago now. At least two. I was going to say at least 2 weeks ago. Minus the 2023. September 22nd was at least a couple of weeks ago. But I haven't hit episode 52 yet, so it doesn't necessarily feel like it's officially been a year in my mind. Because, month, a month? Oh my god. A year has 52 weeks in it. And I don't know. There's just part of me that doesn't feel like I'll I've officially hit a year until I hit the 52-week mark. Which I remember doing the math for before, and that's like the beginning of November, so in like a month from now. I do want to celebrate the 52nd episode. Although I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do that yet. But still got time. This is episode what? 47? 48. 48. This is episode 48. 49, 50, 51. Yep. Wow. It's very much on November 1st. Friday, November 1st will be episode 52. What am I going to do for said episode? Only time will tell. Got lots of time. Well, the time is only counting down from now, but we still got time to think about it, baby. But yeah. Write about your feelings. Talk to someone about your feelings. Anyone, randomly, if you really, really need to. It's not necessarily good to build. Well, I don't think it's good to build up the tension in your mind. Personally speaking, it can be a little bit of hmm, a wreck. It can be a little bit. Uh, I can't even think of the word right now. I can't even think of the word right now. Intense, maybe? That doesn't really feel like the word I was looking for, but the the tension, the pressure that builds certainly can feel intense. And the tension that builds is intense. The tension that builds is intense. You can say that again. Mm-mm-mm. Truly, honestly. Don't be afraid to reach out. Reach out to me if you really need to talk about something. Or if you want advice, I can do what I can. I'm not a therapist, but I'll do what I can to help. Or if you just need someone to listen, I'm always here. So don't be afraid to reach out. Whether it's to me or someone else that you trust, I'd rather listen to you complain than attend a funeral. That sounds so dark, and I don't want to say morbid, but it's true. Very, very true. I feel like it got a little sad there. Didn't mean to make it so sad, but even still, talk to somebody if you need to. I promise they'd rather hear you talk than the latter. Anything worse. Yeah. How do I really come back from that? I don't know. But mm. The silence is deafening. The silence is silencing. But yeah, no, it's true. It's true. Very, very true. My DMs are open everywhere. So if you feel like you're accumulating tension in your mind and you want to get some things off your chest, feel free to reach out. My socials are always linked in the bio. Well, in the bio, in the description, the bio, depending on where you're listening. There's the links are always there. Don't worry, baby. Don't worry, baby. Also, happy spooky month. I cannot believe I didn't start off the episode talking about that. I will. I mean, I guess after the word of the day. Whatever. It's October. Halloween is counting. We're counting down the days. We're counting down the days. Excuse me. October's on a Thursday or something, right? Yeah. It's on a Thursday. Kind of meh. But that means next year, Halloween's going to be on a Friday. A little Freaky Friday. A little Freaky Friday action. Anyway. What the freak? Anyway. I'm so funny sometimes without realizing. Freaky Friday action, and then I said, what the freak? Anyway, I made it not so funny by explaining it. Or maybe I'm explaining it to you and you didn't catch it like how I did when I first said it. That's okay. That's okay. Ugh, I'm getting eepy. Is it bedtime? Just about. I should be in my bed right now. I've just been lollygagging today. Lollygagging? No, I did some cleaning and stuff too. A little bit of productivity. Little bit of productivity. Do you have any plans for Halloween? I want to make some plans for Halloween. Or the weekend after Halloween. Even. Oh! Sorry. Light bulbs just clicked. I was going to say, of course. Oh, you know what? I think I did request those days off too. Hee. It'll work out. It'll work out. Maybe I'll do a little Halloween special. Halloween themed special through audio though. How can I do that? I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out for sure. That'd be really cool. That'd be fun. Gotta scratch my brain a little bit to think about how I'm gonna tackle that. Will it be a bonus episode or I'll figure that out eventually. I'm just thinking out loud right now. But definitely gonna do a Halloween special podcast episode. That'd be fun. Oh, alright. I'm getting eepy. I'm getting a little tired of talking. which is ironic given that I'm a friggin' yapper, but hey, it's okay. Shit happens, baby. But I hope you enjoyed listening to this episode. Thank you so much for joining me this week. Until next time, bye.